friends, welcome to the All Canadian Reptile Girl. This is Rosa Rosebud, my bearded dragon. We adopted Rosa a few months ago and she has been a wonderful addition to our family. And today I will be taking you on a tour of her enclosure. She came with this giant tank, the stand, lights, and a bit of decor for a great price. It was an hour and a half drive to go and get her, but totally worth it. Rosa is very sweet and loves attention. Her previous owners did a great job socializing her. This enclosure has been Rosa's home for the last 6 years, we think. But when we picked her up, it looked a lot different. It had no lid, inside was pretty bare bones. It had this hide over there, a couple of slabs of rock and bits of decor, and her food and water dish and the Eiffel Tower. There wasn't any substrate, just the bare glass. Now, that would make cleanup very easy and eliminate any chances of blockages from eating the substrate, but it also made it hard for her to move around without slipping, and doesn't provide a lot of enrichment in the enclosure. Thankfully though, it sounds like her keepers took her out often and had regular enrichment outside of her enclosure and in the backyard. Rosa may have been used to the bare glass, but if you've seen any of the enclosures on this channel or on my Instagram, you know that we're all about recreating as natural an environment as we can for our animals. Changing homes can be stressful, so initially the only thing we did was build a lid, because we didn't want her sharing this thing with Oscar. We gave her a bit of time after that to settle in with us before going to work on her bioactive desert enclosure. The first thing we did after Oscar proofing it, was we put this rock pattern paper on the back to make her feel a little bit more sheltered. We put in substrate, which is a mix of play sand and soil. I know that there is always some debate on the loose substrate or sand for bearded dragons, and it can get a little heated on both sides of that argument. I and my parents have done a ton of research, and after all the reading and understanding of the different views on this and consulting with experts and keepers we know and trust, we feel that this substrate is safe given the rest of her husbandry and have decided to go this way. For her hide, we found that she had a hard time fitting in when it was flush on the glass. So we used some excavator clay to mold a kind of bowl for the hide to sit on, and so now she has plenty of room to get in and out and lots of headspace inside. We've set this up as if that hide there is her little crevice in a rocky outcropping that overlooks the scrubby deserts of the outback where bearded dragons inhabit in the wild. We've included some branches to let her climb on, and we put lots of rocks in here just so that she's not always walking on the loose sand. We've got a couple of desert plants in here. She likes to use this aloe there as a pillow for some reason. I honestly don't know. We had a big piece of bark as a cool hide, but she never used it, ever. So we took it out to give her some more floor space. When she gets tired, she just sleeps wherever. It's almost like she decides to flip a switch and she's asleep and she just face plants wherever she was standing. Usually just out in the open, so she clearly feels comfortable here, and it's so cute to find her sacked out in random spots. We keep this area here underneath this slab with her food and water dish kind of damp because there are some isopods we have here as a cleanup crew that live here during the day. We've also had some escaped mealworms, like right there, that have made their way underneath this and have turned into some darkling beetles that also work as a cleanup crew when they're not busy making more mealworms. Even some escaped crickets have taken refuge under here. They sneak out to nibble on Rosa's leftovers. They mostly stay out of Rosa's way, but she gets a couple every now and then. Rosa seems to leave the pillbugs and adult beetles alone. They must not taste very good. But we've had a couple of generations of crickets make their home in here. Anyway, that's pretty cool, and I love this enclosure. Rosa loves it too. On the bare glass, she didn't really move around much, but now she is constantly stomping around the tank, climbing on the branches, digging under the branches, digging ditches to lie in, digging piles to lie on, digging tunnels under her hide. She just loves digging, I guess. You dig? She gets lots of exercise and is slowly trimming down these overgrown claws. I'm so happy that Rosa enjoys her upgraded home. She is so sweet, loves to cuddle, and deserves the best life we can give her. I'm thrilled that she is part of our family. I will be featuring her in a proper full-length care video, all of her own down the road. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the tour of our miniature little desert. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to check out my other videos and follow me on Instagram. As always, if you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button too, and the bell icon so you never miss a video. And of course, remember to nurture all nature. Bye, see you next time.
We're rolling.
Oh, we are. Wonderful. Because we didn't want her sharing this with Oscar. That. It's like he's talking back.
Buddy.
Oscar, no, hey, you. Okay. I don't know what happened.
He's very fast.
You know, it's funny. We've tried to have a couple colonies in the past, but it never seemed to work. But in Rosa's little ecosystem, it's thriving. I just don't get it. We gave them proper food and water and humidity and places to hide and great home, and they just didn't do anything. They died. But in here, with the giant monster and the desert and food whenever, they thrive. How? Really?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
We don't have to buy crickets anymore. I'm happy.
Nah. Bag of nightmares.
Kiss the lizard.
Why not? She had a bath yesterday.